Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful. Y'all, it's been a amazing weekend. I must say, it's been a very great weekend. I know that I just hopped on there. I just got on here because I was like, I have to hurry up and get on here and start doing something. But not me, y'all. I saw this channel today and I kind of fell in love. Have you ever fell in love with a channel that you just want to see go to the next level? That's how I am. I fall in love with channels. I hit and miss, but I fell in love with this channel. He's what? Hold on. It's something I don't know. It's WIRGO. I don't know what is really going on. Okay, that's what it means. What is it really going on? What's really going on? Um, if y'all ever come across this channel, he's autistic, and I was like, wow, he's super brave. Like he's super brave because he has some flaws that he will identify and he knows. And I think he's always like so self-conscious, and it's like I really enjoy watching him, even though it takes him a while. Hell, it takes normal people a while to get to the point. But it's just more like I fell in love with the fact that he was so brave and he was so encouraged to just to get on there and get on the screen and talk, and he's mind blowing. And that's just something I was like really encouraged today with. It doesn't what it's not what it looked like, it's what it's going to look like later. So I just like send him a message and I encourage him, like, keep on doing it. You can do it. Don't He has a vision, and he has a vision because he's like going, head for it. He's like reacting to like bigger people that's like got 100K. So I think that's like a funny or something like amazing. So I'm just go ahead and get to it. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long today. So y'all, I read this story yesterday, and I'm like literally like a hop skip away from this town that had like a triple murder going on. But y'all, and that is very sad that the family passed away. And the mother, when she comes to, she has to bury two of her children. And that is like, I could never imagine how to do that. I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy. But I really wanted to talk about the town. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, when I read it, so I don't know how accurate this story is, but the story I read, it told a little bit more detail, such as um, the police officers were searching in the woods for him because they said that he ran in the woods after he committed the crime, and also there was another one that he drove off in his moped. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this is the this don't make any sense. Like, I'll be honest with you. He's driving in a moped, and all I can think about is a moped. Now I don't know how fast this moped is. I don't know, but typically the ones I want to run over at 5 o'clock, and I know I'm not the only one that feels this pain. Okay, the ones I run over are the ones that does this, and they're doing like 15 miles on a 35 lane. Okay. I want to run those over. But it took them 4 hours to find him on a moped. Y'all know. And when they found him, he was like in another county. He was in another county, probably like no more than like maybe like 8 or 7 miles away from the scene. But he's driving on this moped, and you don't know how annoying mopeds are in a city. And definitely, you don't know how annoying it is when you're in a 5 o'clock traffic jam trying to get to a thing, and somebody you have to share the road with somebody that got this. And y'all don't understand how annoying that is. But me, I'm like, how in the hell y'all waited 4 hours to find this man on a damn moped? Y'all, I was like, are you kidding me? But I don't know if y'all, I don't know. I was just aggravated with the moped. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Those things irks my nerves. And, and they seem like they're the ones that nobody don't want to pass. And everybody just want to stay behind them. Like, why? Pass him. So I wrote my mayor. I was like, hey, you need to have a special road for mopeds. I'm sorry. A 3-lane. If the moped needs to get on that side of the lane, he has to wait for all the cars available across the street. I'm serious. I'm serious. They should have a lane for just mopeds. So, y'all, when I tell y'all, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this story up. 4 hours on a moped. Now, you can't make this story up. You just can't. Y'all looking for a person on the moped? How hard it is to look for somebody on the moped? Like, that's just me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just me personally. I'm like, so if y'all ever catch the story comes out of Red Springs, North Carolina. So if you want to read on it, but what my understanding, it was 4 hours until they found that man. So it might have been longer than that. But if I was the police people, I wouldn't even say. I would say an hour, a half an hour. I found him. Well, not 4 hours, y'all. That made it look like they ain't do their job, y'all. I'm just me. So I'm gonna just go down with my jazzy life. All right, y'all can call me petty. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want. I promise you, I don't care. Jazz, all the money you cough up with this man, gas, truck, alcohol, liquor, wine, $59 steak tacos, wings, 86 things of wings at Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, fries. And he got your butt out here shopping at Dollar Tree for soap and lotion. Make that make sense. I'm not, it is. Yes, I am. You don't have, I did see you have some Dove lotion, but it looked like somebody gave it to you. That's not look like you bought it yourself. Like, oh, I like this smell. Typically, self-care is not taking a bath. That's not self-care. I don't know who told y'all self-care consider taking baths. That does not consider taking baths. You know what self-care is? I'm gonna tell you my vision of self-care. Buying a new quilt set and a new shield, not a shield, a sheet set. That is self-care to me. Vacuuming up my floor, making sure buying candles is self-care. Like I love candles. I like to self-care is getting something that I know I would enjoy. Like a filling puzzle. I love filling puzzles, y'all. My second job, I sat at work, knock off all the stuff I have to do, like all the calling or all the paperwork. I knock those out so I can spend 96% of my time doing my filling puzzles and chewing bubble gum. That is what you call consider self-care. You're taking time out for yourself. Eating a salad, rushing to eat a salad to get the kids is not self-care. Taking a three song shower is not self-care. And I did see, I'm like, girl, did you even, that don't even look like it smells good. You should be, you 30 some years old. You should have cleanser, a face cleanser product already in your thing. That's part of just being an adult. Skincare is an everyday thing. Why is it something that you need to take out? I did see that you said you had stress season blues. Is this like, I'm trying to understand this because I do see this around a lot of times with people that's like on fixed incomes and stuff like that. They're holding out for tax season. And February the 24th don't seem like it's coming fast enough. See, that's what happens when you have to live beyond your means for a man. That's what happens. You're giving me vibes that you're broke and you don't know what to do. Jazz, clean up your house. Get rid of things you don't want, you don't need. If that includes a human being, go for it. But that's how you gonna get rid of season blues. You don't get season blues from taking a bath. You gotta take a bath every day. That is part of routine. I don't know about y'all, but that is part of my routine in the day. I brush my teeth, wash my face. Sometimes it depends on the outfit. I put lotion on. I don't put lotion on. Yeah, that's my business. I walk around here ashy. At least my foot area is gonna be moisturized. But hey, if I take off my pants, that's between me and my walls, my bedroom. But Jazz, you really out here just showing people this is how you get rid of depression. Is taking a bath. No, it don't even make any sense. But I wanted to hit this on the nail. Jazz, don't come on here in a couple of days when you and Chris y'all finish fighting. He gives you the silent treatment and asks you for $20 in your cash app. Couples do have problems. That's part of life. Friends have problems, couples have problems, parents and children have problems. That's part of life. But I like how you use that quite often. When when Chris did not when Chris decided he wasn't going to take responsibility for the children and he wasn't going to pay for a car seat and he wasn't going to pay for this and you had to have that big ass registry, you came on here and said, guys, couples can need help too. I let that slide. No, I didn't, but I let that slide. Then when your mom said that she didn't like him or guys, couples have problems too. Hey, but Jazzy, you come on here after what Olivia said with that couples have problems too. We all have problems. You like to hide shit. But that explains how you got on here. And I had to go back and look at one of her videos about when Philip went to jail and how you had to hide the fact of his crime. And then you blamed it on one person. Then later on, later on, he came back and said he had multiple people and he did wrong. But you stood about 4 years deep trying to defend this man of what he didn't do, and it was everybody else's problem, and everybody else did that, and he just took the rap. You did that. And then one time you said that you and Philip used to fight all the time, but I beat his up. Why are you and this man fighting with children? What kind of sense is that? Have you ever watched what is that? What Love Got to Do with It? Did you once seen the movie Tina Turner sitting there boxing with Ike. And then she said, Jackie, it's okay. It's okay. No, you didn't see her boxing with Ike. What did you see was Ike boxing with her by himself. Jazz, you think it's okay to fight with these men. And you okay with it. But I'm going to tell you something. This taco video, when y'all was eating 2 pounds, no, y'all was eating 3 pounds a piece of Chuck Rucks, was that? I call it butt roast, but it's roast beef or Chuck roast. Y'all was eating that a piece. And he did something and you dodge real quick. Like he hit you unexpectedly. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that. He put his arms around her and she did one of those jerks. And it was like, man, this man be hitting you on when you don't expect it, do we? How many times you dodge and he hit a wall like your bathroom wall? Because you wasn't expecting him to hit you. But he seemed like the type that he would hit you when you're not even aware of it. Because you gave me that little sign. Jazz, if you think it's cute to have a good story time about you and your man fighting it out, just ask certain people that's in some of these homes that can't talk anymore, can't see out of one eye anymore. Their skin is falling off because suddenly his fighting hands didn't do it anymore. He needed to get her right then and there. He have you without a vehicle very little. I'm sorry. If one kid can't, well, that's not true. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because one kid like Chick-fil-A and the other one don't care for it. But it's just like me giving one kid pizza and the other kids get PB&J. I'm not saying you should have thought. I know you had to pick up the kids. You could pick up a 30 count. I'm just saying you could pick up a 30 count of nuggets for the kids to come back home to, and you would have recorded it, but you didn't, Chris. And by the way, why did you go to the doctor's office in no slippers? See, that's what gives me vibes that you don't even have the basic stuff. You don't even have basic shoes to put on your feet. Jazz, if this man's taking more from you, let him go. It don't even make any sense. You're shopping at Dollar Tree for basic stuff. You just was behind the HEB. HEB don't have a dollar section. HEB don't have soap. They don't have body scrub, lotion. Because I swear you was buying the kids' gifts. You was buying grills. I know they got lotion. Unless he got you on a $7 budget. And Chris seems like the type that he marks everything. Jazz, don't be out here don't get on here getting your arms twist from the back, and don't be up here dodging, affection, because he was trying to give you affection on that camera and you dodge. Like you're so used to him slapping you or slapping you on the slick side. See, real men, they just go at it, face fry you. But Chris seems like the type that he had to do sneaky stuff. He had to hit you while you're not looking type of stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I always said this: Jazz is the type that throws breadcrumbs to us, y'all. She been giving us Hatchel. Was that Hatcher and Gretel vibes since he was there. She's been giving us breadcrumbs. And Jazz, this is not cute. This is not far cute. So if this is happening and you are going through this, and later on when you and Chris are going through a hard time or you need a good story time, this is not funny. Because there's actual people out here trying to find a way or encouragement or something, a sign that it's okay to get out of these type of relationships. But like I said, I had to look back at some of your behaviors. You like this type of stuff. You like hiding the bad side of people. See, if you only was honest about Philip, I would say this: your channel probably would blossom if you was only honest. I think the same thing. She spends a small fortune on meat for him to cook, but he will. And Skilly. I'll say this: every woman has a smell good. There's some women I like. I like. Was that Tree Hut? I like Tree Hut. Um, I've been using Tree Hut since, what is that? What is when did I use Tree Hut? I used Tree Hut for a very long time since I had my second son. He about to be 9. So Tree Hut's been very good to me. And also, like, I don't use it consistently. I use it for my adult time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, Pastor, how you doing, dude? No, seriously. When I have a date or adult time, I'm using that thing on my leg. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, that is part of my, that's part of stuff. That's my hygiene. That's not self care. And she had this little thing. It looked like it was the color looked like it was coffee, like a coffee body scrub. Hell no. Definitely not from Dollar Tree. I don't know about anybody else. I don't shop at Dollar Tree at all. Not for anything. I might get the foam rollers they have, but they break easily. Um, I go get the. I don't go to Dollar Tree. Ever since they went up to $1.25, I feel like I'm wasting my money. Yeah, girl, she gave him $80. I didn't have $80 to buy her daughter a gift for her birthday. Explain that. Okay. She went all the way out her way. And Chris is an investment. That's what I'm holding on. Chris is an investment for her channel. She don't care. See, Chrissy don't care if she has this guy, that guy, this guy, because she's not investing in one thing. She's investing in her image and staying always on top. But Jazz has to show people that she can keep a functional relationship on camera. It don't have to be functional when she turns off the camera. It got to be functional when she's on camera. That's the reason why she really haven't shown her face. She really haven't. And it's not because of this live thing. It's probably, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna show my face after that man read that comment in my face. I would not. Hey love, hey Bella. Hey, I did read your skilly love. There's another royalty. But yeah, I will not. Absolutely not. And she does buy a lot of food for him to keep him okay being at home. And I wanted to say this because somebody has said that Chris hates women. And I said, and I feel like this, ladies, this is just me. I deal with a man that don't talk to his mother for whatever reason. And he was a terrible boyfriend. He was terrible. And then I dated a guy that treasured his mother. He loved his mother. He was good. Y'all, Chris he didn't like his mother. He didn't. And I could just tell that he didn't like his mom. It's just the small things he don't know about her, the small things he portrayed that he knows about her. Like I said before, I don't think his mom knew the baby daddy was. Because Chris was everywhere when he was trying to describe his father and why he didn't like her and he did so much to her. I don't think Chris' mother knew who his baby daddy was because he has so much anger. And I feel like he has a lot of anger because he gets mad about the smallest things he don't know how to comprehend. He get upset when he can't have his way. Hi, South Butterfly. Yeah, and then she tried to play it off. Like, he likes Hispanic girls. I'm not even his type. Like, girl, kick him out. Chris is the type of guy that you have sex with and he opens his mouth, you know that that's a wrong thing and you don't talk to him again. We all have those guys. I know I have. I did. Ooh, boy, I'm done. I'll talk to you tomorrow and I don't call him no more. But and again, he face red, droopy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. He don't even seem like the type that he lays great pipe. Because be honest with you, if a man lay great pipe, my hair be done. I'm gonna be making my videos. I'll be smiling. I'll be energetic. She don't even know how to cook a decent meal. Let alone I know he gives good pipe. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. When the kids are in their room, I don't know if I feel more safe. I feel happy that they're in their room instead of being in his face because he seems like he flips out so much. And I think it might be just the girl's choice to stay in their room. Like, oh hell no, this man's crazy. Let me go mind my business. Um, but that last video of him and Aiden, I was like, girl, you don't even have to fake it no more, Jazz. You don't have to fake it. That's just me, Jazz. You don't have to fake it. Because he was not in tune with what was going on at all. You was asking him stupid questions. He was not in tune. But when I tell y'all, somebody else sent me something and I did see it. And thank you for watching me, Rochelle. Thank you. And you drive safe. But it's just like I'm sitting here like puzzled now. I'm puzzled. Like y'all might call me childish, but I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree and nah, I ain't going to Dollar Tree and buy no product. Absolutely. Now, you know what? Before it was $1, my brother, and that's the only time I would get soap because he liked the Armor Hammer soap, and I'm cool with that because he liked that. But y'all, nah, 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 I'm good. I pass. You know what? Y'all, when I tell y'all, when I heard him say what you say, I'm like, since when do y'all say that? Y'all, those kids been on these scenes for a very long time. I never heard, hey, get it together. I never heard no kids say yes, ma'am, and no, sir, or no, ma'am. I have not heard it. Chris just read something. That's what I'm thinking. Chris had to say it, and he wanted to make. He felt like, man, I got authority, because he had probably tell his boss that. Y'all, when I heard that, I was like, no, sir. I'm like, boy. Or Philip might make the kid say it, and he wants to pass it along to himself. Because be honest with you, if you, I'm sorry to each of their own, but I'm no, you're right. You're right. No, before it used to be $1, before it was $1.25, they used to have Scott. I only like Scott tissue, and they used to have them in single rolls. And I used to, my friend used to say, "Why don't you just get a whole pack of roll of toilet paper?" Toilet paper at that time was not expensive at all. I thought that was a need, right? And I always thought that the wrapping one was more sanitized than the ones that, y'all don't mind me, okay? I'm a little loony. I really don't like open nothing, okay? I'll go to the store and buy individual paper towels. Yes, I will. Before I buy a boat. Sam's have them individual, so I'll pick up those. But y'all, when I tell y'all, mm-mm, I don't buy nothing from Dollar Tree. Now I will buy the Dollar Tree cleaning little rags that you throw away. I buy those, but just to go shopping, and also I've been looking for. Okay, so I go to Dollar Tree. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, nothing wrong with that. There's some things I just don't buy. And yeah, Dollar Tree does have those lotions. I did see it in her video, the pink Dove, the ones that you throw in your purse. I buy those, okay? But the other stuff, no. Like, what's that brand of soap they have? I won't. I'm not being picky. I'm not being judgmental. I don't even look. But I do buy. I haven't seen them. They have like the big cheese grater, but y'all, I don't use it in my kitchen if I buy these. But but I do buy the cheese grater. And when you go get your feet done at the salon, they have like this big grater, and they have a little small one at Dollar Tree, and I use it for my feet. And it works just like the one at the store. No, it's like their cheap brand, not Ivory Spring. And that's what it explains to me with Philip. Now, I'll be honest with you. Philip took a lot of control over Jazz. This girl been evicted how many times? Like before she had the twin, she stayed in that little apartment. She stayed in that apartment. They got kicked out. No, before she got pregnant, they stayed in that little town thing, right? And then they had like another apartment, and then they had the one with the upstairs, and then They had to move right after she had before she had a baby. And then after he left, she had to move again. So yeah, that man took her through a lot. Yeah. That my mom was like, "Oh, you can buy soap from Dollar Tree," and I was like, "That little soap for $1 too." What? It doesn't matter. It does matter. Now, there's some things I will purchase because it's a little bit convenient. Like I'll buy like if they have the Clorox bleach because I will just fill it up, and I like having that little thing in my kitchen and I just fill it up with the big one because I don't like that big bulky one there. That's something. Yes, but you know what? If you got a stupid man and he belittles you, you're going to feel like you need to be a little bit dense. Because you can't tell me this woman. But again, Olivia came on the scene and said, "Hey, she popped ABs like TikTok. You gotta love yourself." But yeah, but y'all, girlies and guys, I don't know if guys is in here. I want to say thank y'all for joining my live, but I have to go pick up my little person. So she's let too many for me to count. And be honest with you, sometimes I feel like when she came out, I felt like that is her time to expose them for if she felt some type of way about Jazz and Chris getting on that live. Um, but that's none of my business. But I will say this. I feel like Jazz don't have anybody. She's gonna keep Chris. She's gonna keep Chris. She has nobody. She have Chrissy. I don't even think her family. I don't even think her family be like, "Hey, call me if you need something." There's no way. Cause I know for sure if my parents don't smell somebody right, they're gonna be in my face. And if they're not in my face, they're in my children's face because they ain't gonna let nothing happen on their account, on their watch. But y'all, I'm not gonna bore you because I gotta work on my material for February. So check me out on Friday nights, most likely about 10 o'clock. I will do a live and I will do horror stories for, for Valentine's night. It's going to be Friday night, Fright night, and it's going to be for the month of February. Every Friday night, I will do a Valentine's story, love gone wrong. Because y'all, when I did research, you'll be surprised how many people, not in a bad way, there's some drastic stories, but no, there's some funny stories out there, but mostly it's gonna be the drastic. But you'll be surprised how many 911 get called for love went bad. You'll be surprised. So I got a couple of them I want to share and we're gonna gossip about and talk about. And some of y'all might know some of these stories, y'all. Y'all might live in that city in that town and you was like, oh my gosh, I remember that happened when I was 12 or whatever. But I talk to y'all lovebirds later. Bye, doo doos.